Ron Wanless, car number 9. Speedway fans, are you ready? How about Daryl Hodges? Okay, Speedway fans, we are moments away from a start, hopefully 25 laps of no stoppages. Sprint car feature time, the Titan Garages main event. Over 25 laps, motors rev, we go racing. Across the white line, Clem Hoffmans quickly outpairing the Dan Morton car out of Central Queensland. The race leader as he roars up the back away for the first time. Clem Hoffmans certainly putting on one little burst of speed across the start finish line. Dan Morton in the 78. Oh, drama time. Looks like Craig Stevenson. No. Paul Rocks in car number 64. The first big moment down there on the bottom turns. Field, a beautifully turned out car. Do we go green this time? Green and racing. Clem Hoffmans, Dan Morton sucking into second place. Andrew Shirley, the big mover. Have a look at Robbie Farr on turns 1 and 2. Battling hard with the number 91 car of Clayton Walker coming out of the 3-4 turns. Terry Bracken in the Crest Australia car sitting in 5th or 6th racing going across the start finish line in hot pursuit. Oh, Todd Wanless. The two cars rolling in unison down there on the bottom turn. Something, I tell you what, you could put money on it that you would never ever see two cars virtually rolling in the same way down there on the bottom turns. Unfortunately, the ABC Auto Gear car number 61 of Todd Wanless. Who's the other one? And car number 35, Wayne Lemon. I tell you what, Trevor, a very, very busy boy during tonight's feature race. Trevor. Okay, we should go green this time round and racing. 23 laps remaining on our Centenary Real Estate timer. Hopefully no more hiccups, just hard, good, hard, fast race action. Almost showing the inside coming out of turn number 2. The Queensland champion Andrew Shirley. Still the Clem Hoffmans car pouring on the power coming out of the 3-4 turns. Dan Morton, Andrew Shirley, Robbie Farr, the 36 racer, and Terry Bracken from Crest Australia. Robbie Farr is desperate to make a passing move on the inside of the outside of Andrew Shirley across the start finish line. Clem Hoffmans undoubtedly in the Hoffwell car 3 putting up the race of a lifetime. As you can see our monitor up here at our race headquarters. The spirited driving between the Queensland champion Andrew Shirley and Robbie Farr. One car through on the inside. Robbie Farr running high up there on the top turns. This now allows the Quest Australia car number 25 through into 4th placing. Oh, would you believe Dan Morton? He's looped the 78 car coming out of the 3-4 turns. I tell you what, I can just imagine the thoughts. I'd say race time, moments away, coming out of the 3-4 turns. Green flag, and Clem Hoffmans stay at the head of the pack with 20 laps to race on our Centenary Real Estate timer. Robbie Farr round the outside of Andrew Shirley down there on turns 1 and 2. Now looking for an outside passing move on the number 95 car. Andrew Shirley across the start finish line. He's got one car in his sights before he picks up the checkered flag during tonight's feature race. That's Clem Hoffmans in car number 3, Andrew Shirley. Desperate to fight back as Terry Bracken now 3rd placing across the start finish line. Talk about some action every turn of the wheel, as they say in sprint car racing. Ben Wright for one moment running high down there on the 1-2 turn. It's a matter of where do you look out there at the racetrack. Also David Muir flies underneath the number 96 car of Stephen White coming out of the 3-4 turns, but Clem Hoffmans. Stephen White unfortunately pulling the Brisbane boundary car number 96 onto the infield as I speak. In front of Clem Hoffmans coming out of the top turns, quickly pulling up track across the start finish line. Glenn Spence in car number 48, almost pulling off a passing move with 14 to race on our Centenary Real Estate timer. Robbie Farr and Clem Hoffmans. Oh, red lights turned on trackside. I must admit I completely missed the incident down there on turn number 2. 14 to race. We had 13 up there for a moment. 14 left. Can it be Clem Hoffmans picking up the checkered flag, or can it be the Titan Garages and Carport's 36 racer of Robbie Farr? Those two cars have powered away from the Crest Australia board. Terry Bracken running very, very high indeed, coming out of the 3-4 turns. It's a drag across the start finish line between the Queensland champion Andrew Shirley and Terry Bracken in car number 25. Clem Hoffman, I've probably said it a couple of times during tonight's feature race, but he is undoubtedly red hot out there on the racetrack, setting the pace, setting the tempo. Ben Wright and Darryl Hodges, this is how they'll finish with 2 to race. The white flag already being unfolded across the start finish line. Clem Hoffman, he wouldn't want to throw this away with 1 to race. Clem Hoffman, Robbie Farr and Terry Bracken, 1 around the outside, 1 on the inside of the lap car down there on turns 1 and 2. Tonight's feature race, Speedway fans, the winner. Car number 3, Clem Hoffman first, second placing. Robbie Farr, car number 36, and officially third, going to the number 25 racer of Terry Bracken. Well, Speedway fans, how about a big round of applause for him, Clem Hoffman. Put your hands together for him trackside. A brilliant drive during tonight's feature race, one of the most deserved race wins we've seen for quite some time out there trackside.